do you think the connection is between a rundown Hyundai from let's say 85, and the way that we treat our bodies today? I want to talk about that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mind Blowing Health and Wellness with Violet. I'm Violet. The reason I make these videos is to help people to understand that your mental health and physical health come together to create that overall sense of well-being. If you find these kind of videos helpful, please consider subscribing. We need to stop treating our bodies like cheap cars. I don't know if any of you live in Canada or even just live somewhere where it gets really super crazy cold. Because in Canada, what a lot of people do is they'll buy a really junky car for the winter because the salt here is going to ruin it anyways. And so they're going to not do much attention to that car. They're going to drive it into the ground. And then they keep their nicer car to drive in the summer. But the thing that I'm noticing is that I feel like sometimes we try to treat our bodies like a replaceable car, in the sense that, we put the cheapest possible fuel that we can in it. We don't make any attempt at doing the maintenance. So, like the sleeping properly, the drinking enough water, the going to the doctor and making sure that our health is okay. You'd be surprised how many times I talk to people who haven't been to the doctor in years, that just not taking the steps to do the things. And I'm not even talking about people who feel good. I'm talking about people who feel ill, and just not taking the steps to do the things that will help us to feel good long term. And we just push our body the same way that we push those cars until they can't run anymore, until we're falling down. And the problem with that, though, is this. See, unlike a cheap car, when that car breaks down, I take it to the scrapyard. Maybe it costs me $200 for them to take it off my hands, and I go and I buy another car. When this breaks down, I'm messed up. If my body actually stops functioning, I'm in trouble because I only get one, right? It's not as if I can just go to the scrapyard or even go to Maybach and buy a brand new body, right? Get the most expensive, amazing body that's available. I don't have that option. If something happens to this, it usually means I'm no longer here. Your body is the most precious thing you will ever own. And it's the only thing that you have that if it gets destroyed, really there's no coming back from that. And yet I see people prioritize junky foods over their health. I'm really trying to help people to understand that that's a huge mistake, like huge, like gigantic, ginormous. Because if I take that crappy car and I just run it into the road and I walk away from it, nobody cares. But you know what? I'm sure that you have relatives who are going to miss you, children who might miss you, a spouse that might miss you. I'm trying to encourage everybody to treat your body like you're like the most expensive Maybach on the planet, right? That's like a really expensive brand, because you only get one. So when you're talking about custom, right? Like this is the epitome of custom. There's only one Violet that exists, period. And that means that it's valuable because I'm the only one. And that also means, therefore, that eating the most expensive food that I can afford to get my body to perform to the best possible capacity that I can, to exercise the most efficient and healthy way that I can, to sleep enough, to drink enough water, to do all the things that's going to help me to be a healthier, happier person makes sense, because there isn't another one of these. Why is it that so many people focus on doing the thing that's easy? So eating fast food or any quick something that they can put on the plate rather than take the time to make themselves something healthy. Why is it that so many people don't even take the time to understand how their body works? Again, if I had the only version of a certain type of car, then I would have to have a specialist work on that car because there's only one of them. Well, it's the same thing here. How is it that I'm not making sure that I know that 100 calories worth of jam has a different effect in my body than 100 calories worth of beef. Like, this is a very important piece of information that a person should know since they're trying to take care of this very special vehicle that takes them through life. It is so important for you to eat whole foods. It is so important for you to keep your carbohydrate intake low. It is so important for you to exercise. It is so important for you to sleep well. I'm encouraging every one of my wellness warriors to do the very basic things that are going to help you to improve your health. Because I could sit here forever saying, eat 20 grams of carbs or less, eat 20 grams of carbs or less. But if you don't see that you, Mary or Tom or Jeff or Karina, that you are worth it, if you don't see that every person that knows you and loves you would be so sad if you weren't here, me saying to keep your carb count under 20 isn't going to change anything. You need to see it. You need to be the one that understands that this isn't cheap. And so therefore, filling it with cheap crap food isn't what's going to help you to move forward in life, isn't what's going to help you to feel healthier, isn't what's going to solve your metabolic issues, isn't what's going to help you to lose the weight that you're trying to weight, to solve the diabetes or the heart disease or the Alzheimer's, right? Like, the truth is, the only thing that's going to help you to feel better and to solve the potential PCOS or whatever is happening in your body that isn't supposed to be there is you treating your body better than you've been treating it up until this point. Taking the time to love yourself enough and do what's going to help you to live a happy, healthy life. Socializing with friends, making sure that you're getting that emotional connection that you really do need, rather than self-soothing with food, rather than using food as a friend, rather than pretending that the quality of the food doesn't matter. Because all of these things lead us down a path of poor health. Eating properly, so eating whole foods, keeping our body active by doing activities we enjoy and going to the gym if you enjoy that, and just making sure that you're moving and building muscle. Those are the things that are going to help you to live that healthier life. My wellness warriors, I always love it when you come by. Thank you. Subscribe, click the bell, do the things, become a wellness warrior. I want to thank you for watching Mind Blowing Health and Wellness with Violet. If you'd like to contribute to the production of videos, see in the description. I have links to my Amazon. I have Patreon link that you can go check out. Thanks for watching, guys.